What if I told you that Donald Trump's attempt to pressure Canada into spending more on defense may have actually freed Canada from America's military grip forever? Was this a colossal miscalculation by the US president, or a masterstroke by Canada's leadership? Today, we dive into the political chess match that turned tariffs into a weapon and unexpectedly pushed Canada toward military and economic independence. Part 1. The pressure game. For decades, Canada relied heavily on US military protection through NATO. The deal? Every NATO country would aim to spend 2% of its GDP on defense by 2024. But Canada lagged behind, sitting at just 1.4% in 2024. Trump saw an opportunity. To him, this wasn't just a statistic. It was leverage. He believed Canada's dependency could be used as a bargaining chip in trade negotiations. The message was clear: increase defense spending, or pay the price through tariffs. But here's the twist. The 2% target wasn't legally binding. It was more of a gentleman's agreement. Trump's threats were loud, but Canada didn't flinch. Instead, Canadian leadership saw something Trump didn't: an opening to rewrite the rules. Part 2. From targets to transformation. Every time Trump publicly criticized Canada's defense shortfall, it gave Canadian leaders a golden opportunity: political cover to invest massively in defense without public backlash. Mark Carney, Canada's influential policymaker, recognized that Trump's pressure could be turned into fuel for independence. Canada announced $9 billion in military investments, years ahead of schedule, not just to meet NATO's target, but to surpass it. While Trump slammed the door on cooperation, Canada opened a new gate toward European defense partnerships. Part 3. Economic chess versus political bluster. Trump weaponized tariffs like a blunt hammer, targeting Canada's steel, aluminum, and auto sectors. Carney's response? Strategic precision. He removed tariffs in industries where both nations benefited, proving Canada could protect its economy while keeping trade relationships intact. Meanwhile, Canada began building a self-sufficient defense industry, using Canadian steel, aluminum, and technology, ensuring every defense dollar stayed in the domestic economy. Part 4. Military independence in action. Pay raises of 8% to 20% for soldiers, investments in modern equipment, and a new procurement agency signaled a clear goal: Canada will protect itself. This wasn't just about defense. It was about prestige. Higher pay and better conditions made Canadian military service more attractive than America's, threatening U.S. recruitment. And while Trump looked to dominate, Carney looked to collaborate, forging strong European defense ties that gave Canada access to cutting-edge technology without U.S. strings attached. Part 5. The strategic checkmate. Trump thought he was cornering Canada. Instead, his tactics triggered the most aggressive military modernization in Canadian history. Canada is no longer just America's polite neighbor. It's becoming an independent defense power with its own global alliances. Question: to boost watch time and engagement. So here's the big question. Was this Canada's quiet revenge for years of US dominance, or just smart survival in a changing world? Drop your thoughts below, because the next chapter in this North American power shift is only just beginning.